everything from us. We're here to meet your needs. We're here to assist. We're here to help us all find the...
Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Insights with 22. Today we out at Northwest Mmabana Sports Arts and Culture Foundation for the Dr. John Kani Masterclass, where a bunch of writers, actors, and directors are here to learn from the greats like Professor Zakes, Dr. John Kani, and Aubrey Sekhabi. So, come join us and let's find out how the experience went for some of the people here. Peace.
We need to have an intergenerational conversation within the arts constituency. We are faced with a difficult task. We talk about the creative industry, and yet 99.9 of these artists are not at work. And there's no work, and there's no space where you create work. So I always say it is not a creative industry, it's a creative sector. It will one day be an industry. So we decided that we'll be visiting these provinces and hold these master classes. These master classes are for those practitioners who already are practicing or have been practicing in the field. It's not for beginners. So we are here to exchange and learn from each other, to get a sense of where my life is going. Surely you get to a point where you ask yourself, what am I doing? And where am I going? So we have master courses. Professor Ndai is supposed to do 3 to 4 weeks with the writers who go away, write, come back, go away, write, come back. But because we are launching the John Kani Academy for Performing Arts, so we're using 3 intense days. And I ask you guys, there's no going out like kids to go and wee-wee and come back. There's no going out and take a breath out and come back, because it disrupts the entire process. So once we are in, we are in. Because this is how we work. In directing, it's the same. We need people to know that they need to seek the time, because it's a fast course. We have the headquarters in Johannesburg. We've been to the other provinces. We've had an incredible time. We've seen the need. It's huge out there. It's huge. What we're trying to do is, at your level, what's holding you up? Tell us what could happen in your life to get where you're going, where you want to be. And directing is the same. We keep working with the same people. We're not finding new directors emerging. We're not finding new writers emerging. Now if you go to a casting, you know that so-and-so is going to get it. New people are even looking at how many followers you have in your social media. Thank God I can't handle that thing. So love the arts. Oh, we do very much. But we have to survive as well. How do we work in the arts? Where is work in the arts? How do we make and succeed in the arts? What are the chances of the all over South Africa, all over Africa, and all over the world? So I'm hoping that you guys are going to have a fantastic time, but please, it's focused. It's focused. You cannot ask to be stepping outside. Phones are on silence. I don't want the phones buzz, because that disrupts. So let's take this opportunity very, very seriously, so that we could share everything. Anything to add, Aubrey? It's your territory.
And also to say good luck to all of you. I hope you will be active participants in these classes, because, we'll be exchanging ideas in the same way that you will be learning from us. We also learn from you. So it's very important that we all become active participants and exchange ideas.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yo, what's up, everybody? We're still hanging out with Mmabana. It's day one of the Masterclasses organized by the Dr. John Kani Acting Academy. Can you please introduce yourself and which class are you here for?
Hi, I'm Bradley Kokwani, and I'm for the acting masterclass by John Kani.
Weren't you a bit starstruck though when you saw him?
It was. It was nerve-wracking to be quite honest, and he's a friendly old timer who loves respect, and he was so cool to us. From the beginning up until now, it's lunchtime now, and then we had something to eat, so it's been wonderful.
Also, is this your first masterclass, like this kind of masterclass?
Yes, this is definitely my first, but YouTube and looking at the vids and stuff. So yeah, for this type of, yeah, it is.
And then also, what was your expectations coming to this? Like you said, it's your first one, but you've had a few experiences online. What were you expecting with this one?
I how it goes actually. You have high expectations, and when you are actually there and you experience a different thing. So what I've seen so far, it's beyond what I expected. It's great staff members that are helping us, and great lecturers.
Let me not keep you too long because I know you guys gotta go back in again. Just one more thing. What are you trying to get? Like, what's the biggest thing that you want to learn from these next 3 days?
The next 3 days, I just for acting, specifically for acting, I just want to learn how he did things and how we can do things now, and then what the future will bring. So far, man, I'm getting that.
Now we're gonna be with you guys for 3 days, so we'll catch up some more later on. And thank you so much, my brother. Hi, can you please introduce yourself and tell us which masterclass you're here for?
Hi, my name is Kaleboga Chantal Kale, also known as Tuto Moruta, and I am in the directing masterclass.
That's dope. And that's the one that Dr. John Kani is actually teaching, right?
No, that's the one erutwanke obuti Aubrey.
Goodness. We'll cut that out. I'm kidding. But yeah, so is this your first time attending a masterclass?
Yeah, this is actually my first masterclass. Yeah.
You have any kind of formal training though?
I am a live performance graduate from AFDA.
That's dope.
And after that's where I gained experience in acting, directing, and producing, also writing. So then, since I couldn't attend the directing class at AFDA because I was more focused on live performance, I saw this as an opportunity to actually learn what the directing students were learning in class, but only in a space of 3 days.
That's going to be tricky.
It's going to be tricky, but it's going to be something. It's going to be fruitful comparing to the knowledge that I already have and the knowledge that I've already gained from like today, and seeing that the direction that I've been going in daily direction is up.
That's really dope. And like, what has been so far the highlight for you of the day so far? I know it's just lunchtime now, but so far it's day one. What's been your highlight so far?
My highlight, I think it will be the thing that he was talking about, Mr. Aubrey. Like a lot of things, his journey, directing and being a creative and all of that. And actually me realizing that in theater, when you're a theater maker, a theater performer, you actually do all of these things. Also aware you're actually doing all of these things, because most of the things that he was talking about, my professor in after you have to do this, think outside the box, do something that you wouldn't think anyone else would do. You see this moto idea, so then you say, how can we do this differently? So I just like that he actually tapped into my creative mindset, and that directors are actually the best actors. Like, that's what I got. He did not say that, but that's what I'm saying, because directors are the best actors. Because how can I direct you if I don't know how to act?
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Also, I just want to you mentioned theater. Which one do you prefer more, theater or actually like behind the screen?
That's a question. I prefer theater is actually my first love, ne?
Okay.
So I prefer being on stage and being part of a production. Yeah, that's a question. How do I even answer? I actually enjoy being in a production, behind the scenes or in front of the camera or on stage, as long as I'm being part of something that's being created and I am in love with the production, that whatever is being made, as long as I'm enjoying myself, I want to do that. So behind the scenes, I can be a producer, I can be a director, I can be the cinematographer. I mean, I can
Jack of all trades.
I can do whatever, as long as as long as I'm part of something that's being created, because I like creating. I like seeing ideas come to life. Yeah.
Let's not keep you too long because I know you guys got to go back to your classes. But don't forget us when you blow up. Please call us if you need like some, now, but for real, good luck with the classes. We'll be seeing more of you during the week, ne?
Okay.
Like,
And I'll call you. Or maybe you'll call me when you're shooting something. What's bad?
that's dope, actually. Maybe you could direct the music video for me, but we'll talk about that
We'll
later.
talk about that.
Thank you so much, ne? Yo, what's up, everybody? It's day 2 of the Masterclasses. We're still out at Mmabana, and I'm hanging out with
Greg, Charlie in the streets, anyway.
hanging out with Greg, Charlie in the streets. What's up, my brother? How you feeling?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm great, man. I'm great. You in the directing classes, ne?
Yeah, that's right.
Is this your first time at a masterclass, or do you have some kind of formal training in directing?
No, I'm a writer predominantly. So, yeah, directing is something I learned on the fly. So, to answer your question, yes, this is my first masterclass on directing. Yeah.
And how's it been so far? What expectations did you have? Is it exceeding expectations?
Oh, well, I've already been, practicing directing. So, I have a good idea of what it's about. But I've learned, some stuff like Master Aubrey Sekhabi. He is very knowledgeable, and open-minded. And yeah, it's been a pleasure just hearing his ideas and his perspective on directing and art in general.
Do you have any favorite directors in SA that maybe you could, mention, or that you're trying to like learn from or like mold your directing career after? It doesn't have to be SA also.
Yeah, like I can think of, a few productions like things I've seen on Netflix, for example. Like there's a lot of good stuff on Netflix right now. I love whoever's directing Bad Influencer. There's a new series on Netflix. That's dope. But
I think my friend was a camera guy on that. It got an award, right? I mean, they got nominated for SAFTA.
yeah, I mean, that's good.
Shout out to Prime.
But I guess to name a director like that out there, I love Martin Scorsese. I just think he's fantastic. Yeah. It's who I'm trying to be like. Yeah.
Do you want to direct TV or film or music videos? Which field are you trying to lean towards more?
Well, film is my love and my passion. I like TV too. I'm trying to get into that, and yeah, man, everything. Like I have friends who make music. I help them out with the music videos. I'm everywhere. I'm everywhere.
Now, bro, let's not keep you too long. Thank you so much, dog, and all the best with your career, dog. Hopefully, we'll see you in the big screen soon, or behind the big screens.
Thank you very much. God bless.
Appreciate you, bro.
That's why I'm saying when he stands up, he must hold the
Hi, man. How are you?
I'm good, and you?
I'm great. Can you please introduce yourself and tell us which class you are attending?
Okay, my name is Botu Malope, and I'm attending the directing masterclasses.
Okay.
Yes, by Aubrey Sekhabi.
Okay, that's dope. What inspired you to get into that field, and how long have you been in that field actually?
Actually, I started as a dancer and an actress. So as time goes on, I started wanting to do things my way and imagining things how I want to do them. And I realized that the only way you can execute what you want is when you are in the forefront and actually doing it yourself. So, and also I knew like being a dancer, you can't, it's like soccer. You can't be on the field forever. So you have to evolve and the art industry, it's my passion. So I wanted to evolve, but in the industry. So hence I was like, no, let me tap into directing because I really like it. And I don't like it. I love it because I can take my thoughts and put them into action. So that's the most fulfilling thing ever. Yes.
Now, that's really beautiful. That's beautiful. And because Mr. Aubrey is, he's not just like a director in TV, he's also in theater. Which field do you want to branch into? Theater, TV, you know?
You know what, ne? In the creative industry, there's no limit. Like if I have an opportunity to venture into something that will grow me, but still following my passion, I'll definitely do it. Be film, be in on stage. I don't know, be in. I don't know, space. I'll definitely do it. Yeah, I'll definitely do it. So, for me, that's why I love the arts because they don't limit you, and there's no right, there's no wrong. Yes.
You and also you, I see that you're very passionate about the creative industry. What do you think about the creative industry or space in Mahikeng right now or in Northwest right now?
The creative space here at home, it's small and it could be bigger. Waban. So what I think is needed for it to be bigger is for doors to be opened for us. Like in the Arts Council, like Arts Council should come alive again. Mmabana should open doors for us. This should be a space where we can have rehearsals after 6 o'clock at night. We can come and rehearse and be creative because there's security. So we this is our home. This is our temple. We want to secure it and make it safe. So if they open it to us and give us a chance to just showcase what we can do, I think that is the most fulfilling thing that it could help us as artists. Mahikeng.
I know it's just day 2, but like, what's the biggest lesson you've learned so far from your class and your master class?
What I've learned so far, and when you think about something and somebody else emphasizes it, like it's like, oh wow, I'm on the right track. Yes. So like that thing of I learned that the element of surprise is better than anticipation. Like people must just see this thing happening and they don't know where it came from, but while you were preparing for it. So that's one thing that I've learned. And the other thing that excites me is that he taught us that you make the rules. So you have to be really confident in yourself because there is positive criticism, there is negative criticism, and you have to choose what you take
from it,
or reject. So those are the things that I'm taking with me.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. I love your passion for the industry. So I can't wait to see you, all behind the screens, So good luck with your career and with the rest of the classes.
Well, thank you so much.
Shop, shop. Enjoy the rest of the day.
Because of 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, I was like, no. After the riot, I have to be part of this. So
afternoon, sir. How are you?
Good afternoon. I'm fine.
I'm a bit starstruck, but you are here for the master classes. Just a quick one. What is the biggest misconception you see from some of the students that come here for the classes?
Well, when you're in the arts business, you're looking to succeed. You have in your mind, I'm going to make it and be a star. You have in your mind, I'm going to be the most successful person, and I want to be successful to prove to my parents, to my friends, that I made the right decision. But people don't want to walk the mile. People don't want to sacrifice many things. When you want to be a particular somebody, you got to things you have to sacrifice. You give up drinking, you give up smoking, you give up friends, you give up just having fun, you give up taverns, you give up everything because you focus on what you want to be and you are patient with yourself. There is no date when I will be successful. So it needs patience, but it also needs a total commitment from you. This is what I want to be. I want to be a writer. Then I say, right, have you written anything? I've tried to write this. I get this writer's block. I get these problems. I says, I've got Professor Zakes, who is a laureate in writing and in creativity. He's going to have a few minutes with you. Maybe he can help you. I'd like to direct because I can see things. I don't think I'm good as an actor. I've got Aubrey Sekhabi from the State Theatre, Jerry Mufokeng, Janice Hanneman. I could give you a list of directors that would spend time with you. I want to be an actor. And then you hear that, oh, Dr. John Kani is holding a masterclass on acting. Now, he's a writer, he's an actor, he is a director as well. So we combine this experience. But you have to be present. You have to have one-track mind. I'm not doing this because if it doesn't work, I could be a doctor. I wish I could have been an accountant. It's the only thing I want to be. My back is against the wall. If God doesn't help me be a star, then God has failed me because I gave it all.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Yesterday when you're doing the intro, you mentioned that the industry now is changing. Sometimes they just look at the followers more than the talent. How do you think? What advice are you giving some of your students right now on how to like navigate the space right now? And even with AI coming in right now, do you think you guys will still have jobs in the next 10 years?
Somewhere in this huge machine, somewhere in Silicon Valley, where Google, where Microsoft is, where Adobe is, I was there last year, someone has to switch something on.
Oh, okay. Yes.
They're still a human being. Someone has to design this program. Someone has to match this program cloned from a living person. What we're talking about with AI and CGI, we're talking about fast tracking the process, not replacing the writer or the human beings. We're talking about, we shot a scene, but at this scene, we forgot to take your close up, but you're not here now. Instead of assembling the company again, the crew, the photographers, the DOPs, we go to other material we have shot. We then recreate that material and we give a dubbing over those lines. So it costs us less to do those few moments. It does not, you'll never be more than 10 seconds.
So you're not opposed to the AI in film right now?
Not at all. I did a play in the St. Stephen's Church Hall in 1965, and I thought that was it. Go to Broadway, where the set moves on its own, where the lights change as you move. Go to Hollywood, where things are happening and you're doing what. But when I began, all I needed was just to be in a stage in the St. Stephen's Church Hall in New Brighton. There wasn't even a curtain. We were just there. Now I work where I'm surrounded by technology. Technology complements, but we are sometimes cautious that the people who are not artists, the people who are not driven to be artists, suddenly get themselves work in creating. And the problem is that Hollywood is aware of, the movie industry is aware of, the television industry is aware of. Who do you say is the lead actor in this movie? You can't say Xbox 2. You got to say Denzel Washington. You can't say CCB2. You got to say John Kani. And that's what the art is about. That's what the gift we have as truth tellers. as custodians of our culture, as custodians of our history, as the torchbearers of the future for the next generation. We will always be needed. Remember when television came? Oh, that was the end of radio. Nobody's going to listen to the radio. People forgot one thing. In a 24-hour day, you spend 12 in the car. So the radio is always there. And in the rural areas where there are no satellites and in Vodacom or Telcom, people still listen to the radio. Crazy. So now the radio actually is more powerful now to advertise now. A production got John Kani at the Market Theatre. It's how many spots do you have on radio? So now suddenly radio is not in opposition, but complements. AI is going to complement. There will be reckless people who will try and clone Dolly as sheep. And no one tells us what happened to the sheep because it died. And people went back to going back to the kraal to let the sheep and the ram do the thing they do best and have little lambs. So we will always be useful. But to the younger generation is that have a dream, believe in yourself. Know that there has been another hand of the Almighty that made you choose this. Know that your ancestors stand behind you. Otherwise, they would have warned you not to. Know that your parents, when you convince them and they finally accepted it is what you want, they walk with you every step. Know that your community are watching you, and every time they see you, they say he's from Rustenburg. I know his mother. I know her mom, her husband. The community is with you. And this is one profession where you are loved and embraced by your community because you represent their dreams, their aspirations. You make the young kid who says to mom, I want to be an actor. And mom says, like who? And he says, like Tate John Kani. And mom says, I'm behind you. Go get it, my son.
I appreciate those kind words also. But before we let you go, what's the one thing that you want your students to take from your class in these 3 days?
The route or journey to excellence is unending. You keep upgrading, upskilling, keep looking for classes. Business has weekends away to reevaluate the business and to see where the business is according to the technology of today. What are the new trends? What are the new ways of selling or of manufacturing? And same thing with artists. Find out constantly. There's a conference taking place. The arts are assembling at a certain place. See other people work. There's a Masterclass happening. I'm gonna move mountains because I'm going to hear in that Masterclass where the industry is now. Don't be disturbed or discouraged by fake artists who are here only to make money and create programs and series that you feel are so bad and disrespectful, actually, especially this actuality. Reality programs is Tembu or Jub Jub or all those things as distractions. Because they don't need people from our art world. They need what's selling fast. Right now, You must focus. You were chosen by God, by your ancestors, to be the custodian of the truth. And this is your moment. And every day, dead, done, not happening, is getting closer to the realization of your dream. And there is no date at which you must be successful by. I started in 1965. It was in 1972 that actually I was in a plane and people realized, Chirimadoda, he's an actor. 7 years. My mom, my friend, my wife saying, don't you think it's time to get a job?
How do you deal with that pressure, though? How do you deal with that pressure, and how can young people or creatives navigate that pressure? Because, like you're saying, there's no expiry date on when you can make it, but also, like, life is life. You got bills.
I said to them, my first lesson: you want to be a lawyer? No. You want to be a doctor? No. You want to be pastor? No. You want to be a social worker? No. You want to be what? Then what do you want to be? I am an actor, equal to all those professions. I am. I didn't choose a lesser one. I chose exactly in that line of all those professions. I chose to be an actor. I know what I said. So stay with that. You not working at that time doesn't make you're not an actor. You not having worked for 2 years still doesn't take it away. I'm an actor. And there is one time when you make a break. And people will forget all the times you struggled. They will remember you. They may even claim you. That's like Mmabana. I know this guy. He was there in Dr. Kani's class. Look at him now. Ever found him? Yeah, he's lucky. No, he persevered.
Persistence.
He persevered. He held on to his dream. Masterclasses are there to say, because there's a requirement to attend this class. 3 years plus experience in the practicing of the craft. No beginners. You can't come from Wits University Drama School after anywhere. You must have practiced and worked in the industry for 3 years, because what we are dealing with is what is holding you up. How do I sharpen my skill? How do I make myself better? How do I put myself out there? How do I make people know I'm here? Because when you are working, we only know the front runners. You want to do a movie? You think about Black Panther? So we need a wonderful director, Ryan Coogler. We need actors to lead this project. John Kani. You need you need Angela Bassett. You need Boseman, Chadwick Boseman. When you got the leads, then I do the movie. Do you understand? You will get to that point. I grew up in New Brighton. It's so far from Joburg to begin with. It's nowhere on the map to London.
Where's
New Brighton is in Port Elizabeth.
Okay.
Outside Port Elizabeth, a little black township. There was a kid there. He was about 16. He said, I got to get out of this place. My dream is somewhere there.
So you already knew at 16 that this is, you saw it.
It was clear. Quincy Jones says, if you can see it in your mind clearly, you can make it happen. But if it's fuzzy, I want to do this, maybe I could fall back on this, maybe I could. No. If you can see it, you can make it happen. So I'm here with Professor Mda on writing. I'm here with Aubrey Sekhabi, the artistic director of the State Theatre, on directing. I'm here as Masterclasses on acting. We will be back when we have a full course of a week or two. This was the intro. We've been to most of the provinces now. We're now only left with Northern Cape, Free State, and Mpumalanga. We've done the other provinces. So we then are going to say, okay, we're not asking people to come to the John Kani Academy in Johannesburg. We are going to allow the theaters in the province to invite us.
And you come to the people.
We'll go there. The mountain must go to the people.
That's tough.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'll keep you up forever, but let's let you go. Thank you so much for your time. We appreciate you, and good luck with the rest of the classes.
Thank you. I have such hopes. The talent in this province, they have to be committed. They have to be excellent. They have to be extremely good to be able to make that cut, to be in the class. Therefore, you're working with people that have great hope. So it even gives me a hell of a responsibility. What am I going to do about them?
Have you spotted some talent already that you could say, okay, this one might...
All of them. I could put them in the next movie. All of them.
Tell them that they'll get too excited.
Okay, thank you.
But thank you so much, sir. Enjoy the rest of your day, man. What's up, everybody? We're still at Mmabana for it's day 2 for the masterclasses, and I'm hanging out with award-winning actor, theater director, and leader in the theater community, Mr. Aubrey Sekhabi. Hi, sir. How are you?
Good afternoon. I'm good, and yourself?
I'm great, sir. I'm great. Just a quick one, and I hope you won't be very offended, but I didn't know who you were up until I had to do some research on you, and I noticed that you have a crazy list of shows that you've been on, which one do you prefer, TV or acting?
Well, I'm not an actor anymore. I stopped acting in the early 90s.
Okay.
I'm a playwright and director, and all my life basically has been in the theater. I've done a little bit of television, but my life has been in the theater.
So you prefer theater over TV?
I'm a theater animal.
Theater animal. And you're here for the master classes. How long have you been giving out classes?
You have been giving master classes for quite some time, but with the JKA Academy, I think this is my third installment. Working with Dr. Kani and coming here with Professor Mda, it's really been an honor for me to be interacting or sharing space with this giant. So this is my third one with JKA, John Kani Academy, but I've also done a lot based on my work, my line of work, and just trying to make a contribution and give back to the arts community.
And this is only 3 days, but what are some of the things that you're hoping some of the students that you're teaching take from you?
I think my approach has been that we made my first session started with an introductory session where Ray Tumela Mutikwe was engaging me because he knows my work, he knows me, we went to the same university, so that we can really lay the foundation. And then I based my masterclass here on the latest work that I done, the fatherland, so to show them how I made certain decisions and all that, so as to help them make choices, understand space, interpretation, and really how you deal with the work when you receive it, when you receive the text as a director, some of the steps that you should be taking. But obviously it's more to inspire them, to give them confidence to be able to take on their own works.
How important do you think formal education or training in the art space is? Because most of the time, a lot of creatives just believe that, you know what, I'm talented, I don't have to go to school or learn certain things. How important do you think that is into making sure that your craft is the best it could be?
Formal training is important. Actually, Dr. Kani was saying, someone says, I'm going to do law. Someone says, I'm going to do medicine. I'm going to be a teacher. So if you say you're going to be an actor and you say you're going to be a director, that's a career. That's your career path. And there is qualification in that. So I think education is really important because it also gives you options. As opposed to if you say, I'm talented and I'm going to act. If there are no acting jobs, what else do you do? But if you understand the craft, you've studied, you're a professional in that, there's so many things that you can be able to do.
Thank you so much. Just a final quick question. What are the qualities that you're looking for mostly in some of the students here to be like the best directors?
I think they're going to be able to interpret, they're going to be independent, they're going to be able to make choices, because at the end of the day, it's the choices that you make, dramatic choices that you make as a director to say, this is the story that I want to do, and to be able to direct us. And one of the things we did today is to say, direct me from here to Mahikeng. So you got to be able to direct me to Mahikeng so I don't get lost. And that is one of the important things that directors got to do, to help us not to get lost in the story. And I think that if we can achieve that, obviously it's only 3 days. So it's to really plant that seed and make them aware that these are some of the things that you got to look out for. Obviously, you can't teach them to be creative. They have to be creative themselves, but you can help them use their creativity to achieve certain goals.
Thank you so much, sir. Good luck with the rest of the classes. Enjoy your stay in Mahikeng also.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. Yo, what's up, everybody? It's day 3 of the master classes at Mmabana, and today I'm hanging out with 2 writers. I have
Swaro Deker.
Tara Deker and
Kabelo Kazima Kubusi.
Kabela Kazima Kubusi. Shout out to you, gents. Thank you for giving us some of your time. You guys are attending the writing classes, ne?
Sure.
Is this your first time attending a master class?
No. I've attended master class. Writing and directing from State Theatre several years back. I've been around the film industry, and yeah.
You just mentioned the theater. Are you more interested in writing for theater or TV or like novels, or what more? What are you interested in writing?
Well, my interest it had as a screenwriter for TV. I've written a script for a documentary that I'm still pushing right now. Yeah.
So you prefer doing something for TV, not theater?
Yeah, well, background like TV that I've worked on a TV production, but working doing costume for that. I've also done some costume for theater, but my passion is on TV. Yeah.
And so far, how's the experience been with the classes?
Oh, well, it's been great. I've always been looking forward to that the Zakes. I have read most of his books. So he's an experienced writer. O kgonne gore bula matlho, o kgonne gore bontsha le other writing techniques that we about writing that we were not really exposed to before. So I mean, that's a great initiatives that I think we need more of this around here. Yeah.
Now, shout out to you, my brother. Shout out to you, Mr. Kiwi.
Sure.
You off camera, you mentioned that you're part of the Maftown online community, right? So how important do you think these kind of classes are for the writers in Mahikeng and just the content creators in Mahikeng?
Yeah, thank you for having us. I'm the part of the Maftown online community. So basically, most of what we do is community outreach project. We are passionate on promoting artists, all entertainment artists that we have in Bokoni Bophirima, Maftown in particular. We are promoting the culture. So these classes are so important to say there is a vision and there is hope for writers, directors, drama artists who wants to make it out there, because of the journey is sometimes steeper. So to have classes like this, I think it's important to say is going to benchmark or pave a way for those artists to really penetrate the market out there. So we as Maftown Online Magazine, Maftown Online News, we always promoting artists. So for us and for me to be here, I'm also learning at the same time, because of we are pushing content to say, do we write correctly? You know, you do have to have the skills and stuff like that. So I think it's very important, and especially in pushing the culture. And we appreciate the efforts of the Dr. John Kani Academy and the Arts and Culture, Mmabana Arts and Culture, and the department as well. And we hope that this will be a continuous thing, so that after this, artists can be able to sustain themselves. When you do something, it has to be sustained. Yeah, it must not end in here. So we as Maftown online, we will be, well, after this project, we still have to come back again and continue with the movement. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah.
You mentioned something. You said as creatives, we need to be earning something or have a sustainable career. What do you think is the gap, or what do you think can be done to bridge the gap? Because there's a lot of creatives in Mahikeng, but we're not making a living out of it. What do you think needs to be done to bridge that gap?
I grew up in Mahikeng, and behind us here is Mmabana. We've got the platforms, we've got the talent. Mahikeng has a rich talent. A creative industry is something that does not need that much. You understand? So it's the right platforms that are needed. So we as artists need to use those platforms, and also the people who are in charge of those platforms have to make them available, and then they must be used effectively, because of if they are used effectively, there might be a chance for artists all over the Bokone Bophirima province. Because of Mmabana is scattered. We've got Mmabana Lehuruts, we've got Mmabana Taung, we've got many centers, community centers. You understand? So those platforms that are already there, they need to be used to their utmost potential. So it's like we really need to sit down and come up with strategies to say how, we need to have real conversation to say how are we going to start making income for those artists. But the artists in themselves as well, they need to come together. We just have to work together. Working together. Sometimes we are always working in silos. Someone has made it and is just comfortable with where they are. You understand? Not coming to plow back. We've got a lot of people who've got the capacity. So we need sponsorships. Basically, we've got business communities. You've got the government as well. But the government, yes, they are trying to always inject, but also the private sector, they need to inject more on the industry because of if for instance, I was having a conversation with we work mostly with charity organizations. Back in the States, the art industry mostly is sponsored by private people. Okay. Yeah, and then it will be those charity organizations that will be there. You understand? The government does not come there. So now, if now, so, yeah, the bike. Yeah, no, sorry about that. Yeah, hence I'm saying that the private sector, the private sector, the business people, if they more sponsors because of most of the project needs capital. So if we can get more sponsorships, injected into many projects, I think something might come up, and then we'll have artists will be able to export talent basically because of once we export talent out there. If for example, I'm just going to make a practical example. If I'm an artist and then somebody see me like we are with Dr. John Kani, we've got Zakes here, then they spot that talent to say, look, then there's a production coming, and then maybe I have to go probably maybe participate in the Lion King. Here, there in America, they pay in US dollars. When I come back there, I've made, let's say, 10 million. Then when I come back, what do I do with the 10 million? You understand? So it's all about that consciousness to say, do I want to give back to the community? So there are artists who have made it. So even themselves, they need to come pro back. It's all about proing back.
Now, I agree with you with that one. I agree with you with that one. My brother Taro, before I let you guys go, I had one question. I wanted to find out, how do you feel about AI in the writing industry? Do you think there's a role for there's still going to be a role for writers in the next 3 to 5 years?
There'll always be a role in order to motto. It's not like AI is the replace se motho a ka se dirang. Those are the type of tools that we have to use to enhance dilo. I think we have to embrace them. Yeah, because like with AI you prompt, so you have to have a knowledge. Yeah, so it's not like well, ha e le gore go irela story ka ke mai go irela mereko otlhe ke gone bo e leng gore wa bona gore na you not, yeah, but ha e le gore whatever so se dirang se tswa from mo teng ga gago, we prompta go etsa the right thing. I don't think there's a problem.
Now, I appreciate your guys' time, and good luck with the rest of the classes. Hopefully, we'll be seeing some of your work on the big screen.
No, ke a leboga bro yaka.
Thank you. Good luck with online, Lifetime Online Magazine also, my brother.
Yeah, no, thank you very much. Not only my project of Lifetime Online, I've got books that are to be published. Already I've published one book thus far. So with this writing masterclass, I think it has already enhanced my thinking capacity and my approach. You understand? So we've learned some techniques that we're going to be used. So the project that are standing there on my side with this masterclass, I can tell you that a lot is coming. A lot is coming, and thanks for the John Kani Academy. Zakes, Zakes Mda. Wow, man! You know, I wanted to talk more about what is happening actually right there. You know, so but sorry because of limited time. Yeah, but I just want to say that hi.
Nah. We appreciate it. We appreciate it. We appreciate it, gents. Thank you so much, guys. What's up, everybody? We're still at Mmabana Arts and Culture. I'm with my brother from Vormaranstad, dog. Like, that's crazy. Can you please introduce yourself firstly?
Yeah, hello everyone. My name is Tamsang Manapagate. I'm from the small village called Tswelelang, the township for Maranstad. Yeah, this is me. I'm an actor and theater practitioner. Like I was attending a master class, yeah, Dr. John Kani. Yeah, it's been for 3 days since we have been starting from Tuesday, then Wednesday, then it's Thursday today. Wow, this is 3 days. So me, myself, and I, how I'm going to reflect about this one. Like I've been gained a lot of experience through that master class. Because those master class, some they get that classes, they paid a lot about those classes to get that knowledge, to get that techniques and the methods and the elements that we've been taught there. So I want to
Sorry
thank.
to interrupt you, bro, but before you came to the master class, did you get any kind of training or formal learning, yeah, about acting?
Yeah, bro, nna setheo se re leng mo go sone seno se ke sure sa tlogale se bua sore Tom Sanga. Yeah, I've been here for since 2018. I've been here. So like I'm feeling like ke teng mo re healang teng rona re le badiragatsi. Like ke setse ke performile ke dirile like ke feel like ke le sharp because of like ke le le loki ha ke dirile like ke ikutlwa ke le relieved. Yeah.
So, yeah, no, Grootman, what do you think are some of the biggest challenges that you experience as an actor, aspiring actor from a small village or Tsankoyone? Like, what are some of the challenges there that you experience?
Bro, the challenges tse re kopanang le tsone in our social, in our community. Like braga, we re kgona go tlhoka like a place whereby we can do some rehearsals. We can re tse bana bano ba re ba kopantse ba dire sengwe because bana ba nou yana ke bua go di drugseng go gontsi ba ya teenage pregnancy ka no bana ba utswiwa. So at least ha re tla kry something se le working re tla kopanyana bana mo go sone e seng fela Mmabana o ntlhaloganya go nne le se sengwe gape se le working se huge ba ya ka ntlhaloganya. Not saying Mmabana is not huge,
But I understand what you're saying.
yes, baya.
So, yeah, no, Grootman, like you said, you were attending the class of Dr. John Kani. How was that experience for you? Like,
Yo, baya ka the experience
just meeting him also.
yeah, baya ka go mo kopana hela go mo tshwara hela mo khalajela like no yana ba ke hanga palama stage no yana batho ba go ipotsa time ya entse ba go dira nda go di master class nda exactly ba ya ithuti dilo se baya hanga palama stage no yana ya go dira metlholo.
Nah. Please invite us next time open on stage so that we can prove it.
Yeah, we boaga. Nga shinga go shela di number.
Please, yeah, we'll check your numbers
Nga
afterwards.
shela di number le my social platform and
Please,
stuff.
please.
My social platform de boaga ke nna Thamsanga na phakati. Facebook ke Thamsanga na phakati. Wa kena mo numbering ke WhatsApp ke kholo ka moka 065 1911 003. Yeah, and I'm like, that thing ain't living very imperative.
Imperative.
We've been shooting a series, Brayaga. Guy, COVID.
Okay.
That series, Brayaga, it's all about bontsha Mahikeng yotlhe e se ho wa ntlhaloganya ba because of like we nako la ntse re dutse ke le the artists really dude we as artists tsa Northwest ha rena sto se sta shupang re se ke sa mo makazana wa ntlhaloganya so bro a ka rona we declare station so you can go to YouTube.
What's the name of the show?
The name of the series is Vice City.
Vice City.
Yeah, you can search for Sbusiso Boema.
Sbusiso Boema.
Yeah, then we'll get all of the things there. Now we are busy with another one. Another one, we call it Full Circle. That Full Circle, Leone, Full Circle in Ocean. Our director is here also, attending the Masterclass, and some of our cast here, they are here.
That's crazy.
So now we are cooking, dog.
Right, like we need to check that out. Actually, that's really dope, bro. And congratulations on that. And good luck the upcoming one. You said it's called Full Circle.
Full Circle. Yes.
Nah,
We already dropped episode 1. You can see it.
Nah. We have to check it out.
Family business. Last year, in it's fella for Mega City.
Oh wait, are you serious?
For Skype, that was the first time you get international. Like
that's crazy. Bro, that's actually really amazing. I'm super excited about the next project. Can't wait to see it, Krotmani. And good luck with all the best. I go born in Namo Bioscope and I want to be like, nah, I interviewed that guy. Nah, bro, I appreciate it. Never mind. Thank you.
Master courses. So you do a full course. So this is now we know it. I'm going to start with Aubrey Sekhabi, who's going to present to us those students who participated in his classes.
Than part of business. And this kind of change and what we call it revolution, it will take time. And I always say to most of you know my office more than me. I'm sure even when you are applying, you can get right into my office. This office is somewhere. And I always say to you, some of these things, they really need patience and they really need commitment. So I really want to, I'm actually talking to you on behalf of the MEC because she's not here. She's the one who was supposed to kind of give this kind of talk. But I really want to thank the John Kani